Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you another question here. When people talk about H-1B visas, who do they usually talk about? Well, the software engineers, the IT professionals, the person working in Silicon Valley. But today, the real crisis is not only affecting the H-1B workers, it is affecting the entire family. That's right, imagine a husband and wife living in America. One is working on an H-1B visa. The other one has finally built a career after receiving permission to work on an H-4 employment authorization document. It's also known as H-4 EAD. Maybe she's a software engineer. Maybe she works in healthcare or he works in healthcare. Maybe he or she is financial analyst. After years of waiting, he or she finally has their own career, their own salary, their own identity. Now, for a moment, can you imagine waking up one morning and finding that none of that matters anymore because your work permit, it has expired. Under the new rule, the moment your H-4 EAD expires, your legal right to work, it also ends. Even if you have already applied for renewal and your application is still pending with immigration authorities. For thousands of Indian families, this is becoming a frightening reality. Earlier, applicants who filed their renewal on time received an automatic extension while the government processed their application. Well, that gave the families some kind of peace of mind here. They also continue working, continue paying the bills, and continue living normally. But that automatic protection, it has now ended for new applications, creating a situation where many people could suddenly lose the right to work while simply waiting for their paperwork. And here's where the whole situation, it becomes even more shocking. Immigration rule allow people to apply for renewals only a limited number of months before their card expires. But current processing time, they are much longer than that. So even if somebody follows every rule perfectly, submit every document on time and does everything the government asks them to do, they may still face a long period where they cannot legally work because their new cards have not arrived yet. Now, think about what that really means for a family. One salary disappears overnight. The mortgage, it still has to be paid. The car loan still has to be paid. Children's school fee, it has to be paid. Medical insurance. Life does not stop because immigration paperwork is delayed. And employers have no choice either. Companies must follow the law. If an employee's work authorization expires, HR department are legally required to stop that employee from working until new authorization is received. Well, it does not matter whether the person is best performer on the team or not, or maybe have worked there for 10 years. Rules are rules. And that is why thousands of Indian families are feeling nervous. Well, this is no longer just an immigration issue. It has become a financial issue. It has become a family issue. It has become an emotional issue. Many immigration lawyers, they are now advising families to prepare much earlier than before. If possible, they are asking applicants to coordinate their H-1B and H-4 filing together so processing can move faster through premium processing where it is applicable. Others are urging families not to wait until the last moment because every single day it now matters. Well, message coming from America, it is becoming clear. Planning is no longer optional. If your documents expire, your career can stop overnight. And for thousands of Indian families, that possibility has become one of their biggest fear. But yes, even if your visa is perfectly valid, another danger is waiting. Because right now, across America, some of the world's biggest tech companies are cutting jobs, and thousands of Indians are caught in the middle.